Hey, what's up? It's Kenneth Weal. Right now I'm about to answer some questions that some of my fans and supporters asked me and they wanted to know. So, here we go. Um, do you have a girlfriend? If so, how are you doing? Nah, I don't have no girlfriend right now. I'm just staying focused on my career and taking my company to a major level by the grace of God. Are you afraid to die? Nah, not at all. Not at all. Because I know when my time comes, I know I'm going to finally meet my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I'm going to finally get to say thank you to God face to face for everything He has done for me. Where do you see yourself 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years? In 5 years, I see myself a very successful businessman. I've helped many people. I've done the impossible in life. In 10 years, I'll be in my 30s. So I'll be married, have children. I've done even more things. I've done things that most people didn't do. In 20 years, I won't be doing nothing. The only thing I'll be doing is continuing to hire people. They're going to be doing the designs and everything. They're going to be just working for me. And I'm just going to approve things that I like and stuff. And I'm just going to be with my family, just enjoying life. And I'll be a billionaire too. So, yeah. What else? How can you deal with lupus? Let me just say that it affects everyone differently. So the way it affected me, it won't affect you. But if it did, no, mainly I just watch my sodium. I watch what I eat, because of my kidneys. So I just watch what I eat, and mainly I just keep my faith in God. And whatever happens, happens. Because God won't let nothing happen to me that I can't deal with. So if something happened, I know I can deal with it. Is there a chance that your illness can come back? Right now it's in remission. So by the grace of God, it hasn't came back fully effect. But I still have lupus flares though. Like the sores and pains and stuff like that. When you make it in life, will you change? I most definitely will. I will change for the better. How do you feel about all of the things you have accomplished in life? I feel amazing. I'm 24 years old right now. I have achieved most things that 24-year-old people have never achieved. I have my own trademark. I have my own business. I'm inspiring and encouraging, being a financial blessing to many people around the world. So I feel amazing about it. I'm extremely blessed, highly favored by God. How was your life before you got this sickness? It was average. Shit sucked. Man, I thank God that I got a sickness, man, because my life was going nowhere. Like, I had big dreams, but I never went after it. Like, when I was a kid, I used to go after my dreams. And then I got older, I started hanging around the wrong people. And, they wasn't doing nothing in life. And so they dragged me down to their level. And my sickness woke me up. So that's why I thank God for my sickness, because it woke me up. Like, yo, Kenneth, you supposed to come this. You supposed to achieve greatness. So my life was born before I didn't have no sickness. What was your biggest challenge since dealing with lupus? My biggest challenge was dealing with the pains. I never had so much pain. Even right now I'm in pain. Don't look like it, right? I know. But the biggest thing that the biggest challenge is the pains that I'm in. I gotta get used to it. That was the change, because I wasn't used to dealing with pain every single day of my life, but I was used to dealing with pain, but not every day. So that was the biggest challenge. What else? How did you find out that you had your sickness? Alright. The way I found out I had my sickness, I woke up one morning, right? And my face was swollen. It was all fat and stuff. It was swollen. because of the fluid. But my mother was like, "What's wrong with your eye? Why your eye swollen?" And I was like, "Nah, Ma." I was like, "Nah, Ma, nah. I always wake up like that." So next day, face was swollen again. Ma was like, "You need to go to the doctor. Your face is swollen." I was like, "Nah, Ma, I always wake up like that. I always wake up like that." So then the next day, I started getting patches in my hair. Like my hair started disappearing. So I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go to the doctor now." So then I went to the doctor. She thought it was wingworm, so she had me with wingworm medicine. So then that didn't work. Then I went back to the doctor, and I went for a urine sample. And my pediatrician at the time, she was like, "Can't let him go." She told my mother that she can't let me go home just yet because I had so much protein in my urine. So they took all the blood samples and did all the blood work and the urine samples and everything. So then my pediatrician, she sent me to a kidney specialist. So I went to see him. He was a cool ass dude, man. And he was like, "Okay, we have to check your kidneys." So they had to do surgery on me. So I had to have a kidney biopsy. I think that's what it's called. So I went to see him that Wednesday, and I went to have surgery that Friday. So then the results came back, and that's when they found out I had systemic lupus or neurotic syndrome. So that's how I found out that I had it. And what was going through my mind when they told me? Nothing. At all. Nothing was going through my mind. I wasn't scared. I wasn't nervous. I wasn't anxious. Or nothing. I was just, okay. And how do you stay so positive with everything you're going through? I'm not going to say it's easy because it's not. But I'm at a position in my life that I'm so comfortable with my faith in God that no matter what I'm going through, I know He got my back, and He wouldn't let me deal with anything that I can't deal with. So my mindset is that I'm going to stay positive no matter what, because I think that everything that I'm doing is a test. So I want to pass it. So why I'm so positive, how do I stay positive so much, is because my faith, I put everything on God. I don't have no worries. I don't worry about nothing. I don't fear nothing. Fear is fake. Danger is real. Fear is something that might not never happen. Danger is real though. But I stay positive because I'm at peace. I'm at peace. I have joy. I have happiness. And I put everything on God. Simple as that. Do you care if your fans, friends share your YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and etc.? And the meaning of your company logo? No, I don't. You can share with whomever you want. I appreciate you for doing that. You can share my Twitter, my Facebook, or whatever. But for those that have me on any other website, I'm going to delete those. They won't be up for long. So just hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, or you even text me. So don't matter. Who inspires you the most in life? Who inspires me? It's 4 people. It's 50 Cent, Floyd Mayweather, Tyler Perry, and Joel Osteen. Those 4 individuals inspire me. Who motivates you the most in life to keep going and never give up? My mother. My mother, my 2 sisters, and my nephews. Mostly my mother, because she's a very strong woman, independent at that. She deals with more than I deal with. So she gives me my boost of energy that I need, because I want a better life for my mother. Any son that cares about his mom wants his mother to live a better life. So that's for me. I want my mother to live a better life. I want my mother to live a lavish life. And as for my sisters, I'm a brother. I'm the only brother. So, as my job, I got to make sure my sisters are okay. I'm going to make their life easy as possible. And for my 2 nephews, I want I want to be their role model. I want to be that person that they look up to and say, wow, my uncle did that. You know, I can do it too. With the help from God, of course. You know, I want to be that person that my mother, my sisters, and my nephews could be like, oh, that's my son, brother, uncle on TV or in a movie. You know, I want to be that person. Who inspired you the most to start your clothing? No one. No one inspired me to do it. What made you want to do clothing? Now, what made me want to do clothing is I love sneakers. So when I was younger, I was like, I go to a sneaker store and I check these sneakers. I be like, yo, them drinks is crack. And I'd be like, all right, hold up. If I get those, what I'm gonna wear with it? So I mainly used to never find an outfit to go with the sneakers. So I was like, I never got the sneaker because I couldn't find an outfit to go with it. So I always told myself, if I get older, when I get older, I want to make my own clothes. If I can match the sneakers with, if I can match my clothes with my sneakers and make it much easier on me. So that's what mainly makes me want to make clothes, because of sneakers. I love sneakers. Having your sickness for so long, what keeps you holding on to accomplish your dreams? I have nothing to fall back on. If you have one wish, what would it be? Is to become everything that God has created me to be. When you're dead and gone, what do you want people to remember you by? When I'm dead and gone, I want people to remember me by the individual that used his blessings and miracles to help others in life, and a person that never gave up no matter what came his way. The last question is, how did I decide the logo I wanted to use for my company? I wanted something that would represent me, my life. You know, the eagle has the strength to soar, and I see myself soaring as a child of God. And you know, the crown on the eagle's head represents that I'm the king of my sickness. Some people might not like it. I really don't care. That's for me, personally. And the initials on top of the crown, KW, it represents, you could go for Kenneth Weal or Ken Weal, really doesn't matter. And Ken Weal, I just separated my name. So those are the last questions that I forgot. My bad about that.